What's going on, guys? This is Just Fittedhats, man. We're back with another video. Now, look, this is going to be a very biased opinion because everyone has different viewpoints and everybody has different opinions. Honestly, this is just my opinion and how I feel. We're going to be talking about the best fitted trends and the worst fitted trends. I kind of want to start off with the worst fitted trends. If you ask me, I think the worst fitted trends is the Realtree brims. Like, that's one of the worst. That Realtree brim, I don't like it. So, like, here's the thing, right? Like, I'm super particular on the kind of hats I like. I like clean and simple hats. I don't like a lot of hats that like go crazy in certain areas. Like, I like simple and clean. I feel like now, granted, sometimes those might not sell the best, but a lot of them do sell the best. But the simple and the better the overall, the better the overall hat. I just think it's better, to be honest with you. So I feel like with the Realtree brim, like, I feel like it's doing too much. It's doing too much. And at this point, like, it's not even about like what clothing style, clothes, shirts, pants, or whatever, shoes that you can put with it. It's more just about like, man, like, I feel like this is not I don't think it's a good look. I think it's ugly, to be completely honest. Like, I just don't. And granted, like, a lot of these stores, they make what sells. So if it sells, cool. People buy it, cool. Again, everybody has different opinions and everybody likes different kind of styled hats. But that, I believe, is one of the worst fitted trends right now, is the Realtree brim. And obviously you'll see examples of that. But I think, man, no, please, you gotta stop. It's not a good look. I really just don't think it's a good look whatsoever. Like, I really don't think it's a good look. And you know what I miss, though? You know what I actually do miss? A part of me, so like, granted, 2020, 2021, etc., there wasn't a lot of metallic in a lot of these hats, and they were still really clean. Like, this hat doesn't have really metallic. Maybe a little bit, but it's clean, it's simple, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of hats these days have a lot of metallic, and granted, like, some of the metallic be going crazy, like, it be looking nice in the sun and stuff like that. Like, it looks really good, but there's other like hats or like the patch or the logo in the front, it looks a little bit like too extra. You know what I'm saying? Where like, it'll take away the cleanness of the hat, if that makes sense. But, like, I am getting in the phase where, like, I am kind of missing not so much metallic, like a few little stitchings on the metallic is cool, but like not so much of it. I am kind of missing that phase when it comes to hats, to be honest. That's why, like, I feel like I look for a lot of old Hat Club gems, or like some old Myfitteds gems that didn't have too much metallic. Obviously, specifically White Sox, but like, a lot of those hats that I'm looking for didn't have a lot of metallic in them. And it kind of just made them look a little bit cleaner, to be honest with you. But all right, back on point though. So yeah, I honestly feel like the Realtree brim isn't that great. I don't really care for it that much. Like, I think that's one of the worst fitted trends. Now, Realtree as a whole is cool. Like, it started off Panic. I personally didn't like Realtrees at all when Realtrees first started, or like when of course, Realtrees first started with John J. Myfitteds. But two, I think Realtrees became kind of like known, more popular when Postman Hat Club posted the horror pack. So that's kind of what got it rocking a little bit. So at that point, I didn't really care for the Realtree still, but that hat specifically was a clean hat. The hat was specifically a clean hat, But then Realtree took off this year. Realtrees took off this year. I think one of the best Realtrees is definitely by F5 Fittedhats, man. The Phillies, that Phillies was clean. Like I was actually like, man, like I'm strictly trying to stick to like White Sox, but like, man, like that hat right there was one of them ones. I'm not even gonna lie. Like that was definitely one of the cleanest Realtrees I've seen. But not only that, man, the Orioles that dropped that Brooklyn Caps, man, that hat is that's a clean hat, man. Like that Orioles is fire. Like there's been a lot of Realtrees that's been like super clean and super nice that I definitely mess with for sure. But I definitely think Realtrees is still kind of, and for me personally, it's in that list as one of the worst fitted trends. Like, I still don't, I like it, but I don't like it that enough to want to buy it. You know what I'm saying? Like I have no Realtrees at all, like they're nice. And actually I almost made a Realtree specifically because I hadn't seen this one done, and then it was done and then it's like, cool, I don't have to buy any. So yeah, the Realtrees are up there. But I think one of the best fitted trends is side batterments. I think side batterments is one of the best fitted trends right now because they're clean and they're simple. You know what I'm saying? Like just a black dome, white dome with the side baddie instead of no baddie in the back. I think that's clean. I think that's very clean. It's creative too when it has like a hook related to like a certain old school movie. Hey, trendsetters, anti-brims, like you guys are obviously killing it with the side baddies, most definitely. I think that's one of the best trends right now, to be honest with you. Side baddies are definitely nice, man. I have a few White Sox. I have one White Sox side baddie. I have another one coming in, so maybe I should do a video on that. But maybe I'll do a video on like the side baddies. But yeah, like I think side baddies is definitely one of the best fitted trends right now. Not only that, like, can we talk about UVs? Can we talk about UVs a little bit? Like I've been really into green and grays. I think green and grays make kind of. It either makes the hat stand out or it makes the hat super classy. Like, for example, this hat right here, the green UV makes the hat super classy. And, some great. So when hats, I feel like when there's a gray UV, the focus is more on the colors of the hat, the design of the hat, and that's dope. You know what I'm saying? When there's a green UV, I feel like you want to go simple, but you still want that classy type feel, if that makes sense. So I've been in love with green and grays, honestly. Like there's a lot of hats that are like pinkies or like blue, and I feel like that should be green and gray. Like it'll just look way more cleaner, way more wearable if it's green and gray, to be honest. So if you're designing a hat, so here's my thing. Like I wouldn't consider myself like a hat designer or anything like that. But here's my thing. I feel like if you're gonna make a hook and you want the hook to really stand out in the logo and in the side patch, gray UV, bro. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the UV doesn't always have to match the inspiration or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't have to be like coconut and like it doesn't have to be that. Like it can just be related to like just to make the logo and the side patch stand out more. Just do like a gray, just do like a green, make it easy, So all right, so green and grays, side baddies, one of the best trends right now, to be honest with you. What else, man? What else have I been like copping lately that I think is just like mad clean? No, granted, so I can't be biased, right? So like my Chicago, my Canerco Chicago script I made, metallic all, you know what I'm saying? Metallic, but it's clean, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of metallic hats, straight metallic hats are like super clean, and like I love those, like those technically those are still that's still one of the better trends. Like even though I did put it kind of on the list of the worst trends, like it's still on the list of a better trend because like, man, like everybody's doing it. There's a lot of clean hats when it comes to the metallic. There's more clean hats when it comes to the metallic than it is when it comes to the Realtree. There's a lot more cleaner when it comes to the metallic than a Realtree. So I would say metallic is up there, most definitely. Green and grays, side baddies. I think they're so dope. And then there's a lot of things that you can do with that. You know, I feel like we haven't seen the last of it. We haven't seen the last of it. I feel like every few months there's always a different kind of fitted trend going on, etc. So I think that's definitely one of the better ones, man. But yeah, man. So if worst fitted trends is definitely the Realtree brims and Realtrees as a whole. To me, I'm sorry. To me, I'm sure there's more. I'm sure there's more, but off the top of my head, I just can't think about it. I didn't like make a list to prepare or anything like that. I just came out and, you know, I'm just freestyling it, man. I'm just freestyling. And the best ones, again, are greens and grays, side baddies, and metallic, man. So hey, it's just for this. Hope you guys are having a great day, great week whenever this video is posted. You guys take care. Peace.